Howdy everyone, Jasper here with the sorting of bag 11 of the Firehouse headquarters. Let's begin. I like getting this pre-sorted before the live show. It just makes the build process easier. Well, today I'd like to talk about LEGO customer service. We've all used LEGO if you're in the LEGO community, and we've all had to make a call or message LEGO in some form. And I must say that I'm actually happy with LEGO's customer service and the way they handle things. Matter of fact, they're better than the big box stores. I've dealt with customer service from other big retailers and had very terrible experiences, but LEGO's probably one of the best. They care about their customers. They care about people using their products. If your set's missing a piece. You know, I've called them on the phone several times in the past to get a quote on parts, or to check a status of an order, or just to ask a few questions about when's the next LEGO store going to be out in my area. And I have never ever once been treated rude or had any negative effects on their customer service at all. I'm really pleased with it. And LEGO, if you're watching this, I'm really pleased with your services. You guys care about your customers using your products. I've contacted them a few times about sets with missing pieces, and they send the pieces out to your door. If I need a hard to find part, they will do their best to get me that part. So I've never had a problem. Now, as for wait times, it just depends on how long, it depends on what time of the day. I found out calling them on a weekday usually is the best time. Calling them on a weekend is it's a pretty busy schedule, so I try to avoid that. But they do try to answer your calls promptly, which I'm happy. Now, as far as the assistants who do answer the phones and stuff, I have to say that I've never had a problem, and I'm mixing up pieces bad. I have never had any of their technicians ever rude. Their customer service is great all around. Never really had a problem. There was one incident where I was looking for a specific part, and I was looking for a quantity that I needed, and they don't sell really large bulk orders to certain, to individuals, unless, if you're in a lug or something. And I was explaining my situation, and they actually let me order the amount I needed for a project, which I haven't started yet. I'm hoping to soon. But they're really, really helpful. I've never had a problem. No complaints. Now, let's talk about LEGO's shipping. That's another story. We're not talking about the speed or the delivery of the packages from the carrier that they use, because that's kind of irrelevant to the customer service. But I've ordered parts in the past, or in sets and such, and I have to say that their shipping is on the slow end. So if I need a part, especially from Pick-a-Brick or customer service, it does tend to get rather slow. I've waited up to a month for parts, and that's, in today's age and day, it is unacceptable. Now, I was informed by a representative, and that's actually the correct term for assistance, but one of the representatives was like, well, we hand pick parts from Denmark, And I was like, wow, people actually still hand pick parts, you know? I mean, that's impressive if they do, you know? And I'm not talking about, though, when, you know, when I get the parts delivered to the house. Because I know if it's coming from Denmark, obviously it's going to have to clear customs and stuff. You know, that it is. It's coming from a different part of the world. Sometimes I won't have orders tendered until 2 weeks. And then they'll finally have gotten my order ready. So I don't know how all that works. I don't know if they kind of just slowly put the order together. Now there has been some problems where if I would get a partial order and they didn't include the extra parts or something like that. You know, the parts that I ordered. And I've contacted them and they're right on the ball about fixing those errors. But just to wait for get this in frame so you guys can see it. You know, just to get on the ball to ship the parts from the warehouse to my door. You know, it takes time. And that's probably my only complaint. But as far as their actual customer service, no complaints. It's just the shipping is a little slow. Some have even told me that it does take a lot of time to get the parts. But if it's free shipping, you really can't complain. Now, if it's a set that's on back order, because I'm still waiting for a back ordered set. Probably by the time I release this video, it's already been, you know, in my clutches. But the whole thing is that, ooh, I'm getting sloppy here. Back ordered sets. You know, as long as their website tells me, I know what to expect. So, okay, this set's back ordered. Okay, well, I know I'll be looking out for it. It won't be shipped to the 26th or the 27th. Okay, well, I'll wait, you know. I mean, they can't help if they're running out of Lego sets. So, I'm not mad about that, because that stuff is unpredictable. And the set that I'm currently waiting on at the time of this filming is the, what is it, Vacation Getaways. Must be a very popular set because it is summertime. And I do get an apology that the stuff's on delay. So I mean, Lego is very helpful. Now, for some that remember that squashed Lego City set that I had, I tweeted Lego about it, and I was really surprised that somebody on their Twitter had tweeted me back and tell me to contact customer service. So they do actually monitor their Twitter, and it wasn't really a complaint towards Lego, and it was just the way they had the box packed. The way they had the box packed is how it got crushed. So, you know, I'm not really picky on that. Now, if it was a set that I'm going to keep the box on, like let's say a Minecraft set or the Ghostbusters, and my box came crushed, yes, I would definitely send that back and say I want a new one. But if it's like, you know, some cheesy, you know, city set, I don't, you know, really care. And I've had it where I've never took anything back to Lego. And the reason why is, let's say you have a piece that's broke. You have to ship it, and let's say it's in a new set. You know, you have to take the piece, you have to send the piece back, and then they have to send you a replacement. And I'm not a big fan of that. Or sometimes I've even bought sets where they've included the wrong piece. Oh, well, send us those pieces back and we'll send you the correct ones. Yeah, but I'm not going to have to pay for shipping and have to wait, and then, okay, well, okay, you get your money back for shipping and stuff. You know, that kind of thing. Let's take a look at her first. So this is the next figure. I want to build the figure before the live show because it does tend to take time to find all the parts. Okay, she's very easy to put together. I think this is Dana or something like that. I'll have to look at the names on this. I haven't gotten to the review yet. So this is her friendly self, although she was kind of rude in the show. Then she's got the red eyes. Obviously she turns vicious. But there she is. But yeah, you know, overall in Lego's quality of their customer service, I am very happy with it. Never, no complaints. I've been treated well, and hey, I hope Lego keeps continuing doing that fantastic customer service. That's why a lot of us like Lego, because they have great customer service, and they're willing to help. They're willing to help their customers with their stuff. That's why I like to keep going to them, versus some of the other big box stores I'm not going to mention, because that'll end up being a rant. So anyways, there you go. We just got done with the pre-sort of bag 11, and look at this. So it looks like these two obviously are going to have to be broken down further. Everything else is pretty thinned out. So that's what I'll be doing next. Thank you all for watching. There'll be more updates coming soon, so stay tuned.